What's up, guys? Welcome back. Vecna has changed. Looks like a tree. Whoa. So, he's kind of like more spiky. He's just generally scarier looking, isn't he? So let's try and draw this. So, I'm doing this on a landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser. You know, you can always do ink on top of pencil, but you can't erase ink, really. So, pencil first. That's what I recommend. So let's go. I'm going to start with his, like, frown. So we'll do it like a check mark, kind of. It's kind of like his brow area, right? Down. And it kind of like wrinkles up a little bit, like there. It's got some wrinkles back there. And they, like this can have sort of wrinkles on it as well, like textures and stuff. And then the other side, same. So we go just down. It's like it's a big, heavy, gnarly sort of frown, you know. Comes right across his eye. Down the back. Right. So that sort of places us. So his eyes are in underneath this. So what I'll do is I'll just go down there and then the back there. And it goes sort of in, around and like into there. So it's like the eye shape. Then he has those cloudy gray eyes. So it's kind of like, not like a solid eye line. It's kind of like fuzzy, sort of. So just dot them in, sort of. But if you want, you could do it with a color, you know. Either. That would work too. And then the other eye, so like, and roughly his eyes, say like if you're wondering like how far apart, so like you can roughly fit an eye, maybe even more, so like in between, so like you can easily fit an eye in there, about the same. And then there, same sort of shape again, curve it around up to his tear duct. And then we'll give him another cloudy iris circle just there. Excuse me. So his eyes are crazy. So he's got like, say like bags around his eyes. Like all these wrinkles and stuff coming around his eye. And on the very edge, there's like veins and stuff. But we'll just do like the sockets of his eye first. You know, these big wrinkly eye lines. Okay, so his nose is in here, so it's kind of like a triangle kind of a thing. So we'll just do this coming down to his top lip. Right, this kind of shape around here. Just to even that up a bit. And then he has sort of a bone or like a piece of flesh or skin coming right up the middle that, and I think it's just black then inside. Right, so he's got like lots of wrinkles and frowns kind of around. Very sort of wrinkly. Coming in towards the nose. All around his cheeks and everything. And there's like, some of them are kind of spiky maybe sometimes. A lot of them sort of overlap other ones. So there's all this gnarly stuff coming around them like this, right? These kind of spikes or veins. And eventually goes down like into his top lip as well. So like some of these go down like this way. And you just basically do that or following around his eye sockets, right? So as best you can anyway. They go off the side of his face, somewhere over here as well. And join some stuff on the side of his head. But we'll just start like layering this now. So these all keep going into his mouth. So I think like we'll draw in a sort of a mouth maybe just here. Let's just bring all those lines from the corner of the mouth up to his jaw. Right. So I'll try and finish the bottom half of his face. So again, it's just like, it's this weird bumpy stuff. So this is like the shape of it, right? So this is like his jaw, kind of, but it's just round and like bumpy and weird, okay? So his chin is roughly here. And then we got like these spikes and stuff. Coming onto his face. So I guess we'll give him a bottom lip, just because it would make things look a bit more like he's got a face really there. And just trying to make him bumpy. As bumpy as possible. Sometimes like a black shadow, like in there maybe, different places, like can help, stuff like this sometimes. Not all the time, but you know, maybe in a couple of spots. You know, like in there maybe. Like lots of textures and stuff on his chin and his skin. So that's how he looks like, kind of to me. And like his ears have like large sort of ropes coming over. It's like these are ears, but they're like, they basically just go around his head. And say there's like one hanging down here. So they kind of look like ears, but they're not. Just all these tubes. Right, keep going. So we'll bump this up. And like his head is kind of round, right? But it's not like smooth round. It's got veins and stuff on it as well. So we'll just go around here. Okay. And then there's veins that go, like say like in from here. So we'll just do this, right? Kind of that kind of thing. Down onto his forehead. Let me just do this all down here now. Then like every now and then he has like a row of spikes. They look like teeth, kind of. It's weird. Two of them there, and I think one here. And like just these vein tracks and stuff just coming down his head. All bumps and dots and stuff like that here as well. And he seems to have 3 spikes here, all in a row. Right, and of course if you want you can add way more, but I think that's enough for me anyway. So then his body is crazy as well. So So neck is like all tube shapes too. So coming out from here, right, we'll do this. Then that. And then there's like interior ones. So we go this way. And then there's ones with spikes on top overlapping, sort of some of these like wrapped on top of them. It's like vines wrapped over one another. So say like this, and then he's like one wrapping around that one. And so we just kind of keep building this up, right? So we add some spikes. And then like another neck. It's like a neck muscle, that one. It's as if he was a skeleton, sort of. And then there's all small ones. Like a one's in behind all that. And then all in here as well. And again, some of them could have a shadow in between. So like this. So some of them can be like dark. You know, as if we were just looking to the inside of his body. Kind of a thing. Just these are all kind of textured and weird. And okay, and his shoulders are huge and have spikes as well. So, like layers of these spikes kind of coming in like a claw in towards his head. It's like they're growing into him, or they're like reaching into his head. There's like a big one that goes behind his ear there. Okay, so like his shoulder going that way. Couple more big spikes up here. Then a little spike there. And I think just like tubes There's like little veins and things coming across all this. Textures and shadows. Shoulder goes down that way. And there's all texture in there as well. But I'll just try and fill in all these gaps that I have with these gnarly sort of tree branches. Just like textures carving on these. And of course, depending on how much detail you want to do, you could keep building the textures. I'll try and do this over here. So again, spikes coming like in towards his head. Seems to be more on this side. It's like all textures and curved lines and stuff on them as well. So just being kind of loose with it, just doing these bumpy shapes, curved lines over each spike and tube. So just kind of feeling it out, that's all. Just sort of thinking if I see a gap, you know, like there, probably should be some more stuff in here. And it's kind of chaos, you know, because he is a sort of an agent of chaos, narratively speaking. Maybe a shadow or two. Another spike there. Alright, well, I gotta stop with the texture. You can keep going with texture for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But there you go, Vecna from season 5. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.